Good morning, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. Hope you are well. I'm coming to you today live from a sunny Dubai, so I hope that it's nice and sunny back in England. I know it is not. Today's video, quite simply, as the title says, does Harry Kane carry Spurs? Now, before we get into that, many people will be looking at this video right now going, of course he does, of course he does. And sure, I agree with you, but there are many people that think he doesn't. And I'm going to try and break it down today as to why he does and have a look as to what happens when Harry Kane goes. Are we over-reliant on him? Is the issue that we have Harry Kane? And I know that sounds really backwards, but all the while we've got Harry Kane, is it that we can't build anything else? Just asking questions that people have been talking about. Harry Kane is one of the greatest free strikers for me in world football. In that mix, I'm going to chuck, in the current moment, Erling Haaland, and I'm going to chuck in Karim Benzema. I truly believe Harry Kane is absolutely exceptional. What he's done for Tottenham Hotspur has been nothing short of miraculous. Now, we can have the conversation about him not turning up for the big games. Of course we can. And there is merit to that because in all the big games, in the semi-finals, in the finals, same for England, that bit of magic hasn't been there. That bit of magic when Spurs needed something hasn't been there. But can we let that detract from what is a wonderful goal record in the Premier League? Harry Kane has played 317 games in the Premier League and has 209 goals. 209 in 317. He's the fastest player to get to that level. His goal scoring ratio compared to those around him like Rooney and Shearer is phenomenally better. He has 100 home goals and 109 away goals. What a wonderful record that is away from home. So, how good is Harry Kane? Where does he rank in terms of the best strikers you've seen? Where does he rank in terms of the best striker at Spurs? Spurs have had some phenomenal strikers. Teddy Sheringham, Jurgen Klinsmann, Dimitar Berbatov, Jimmy Greaves, Jermaine Defoe, Robbie Keane. We've had some phenomenal centre forwards. Is he the best for you? Is he the best because he scored the most goals? Is he the best because he's the most recent? Older generations will tell you that he's not a patch on Jimmy Greaves. Some fans, like myself, my personal favourite is Jurgen Klinsmann. But where do you stand with this? One thing we can't do is we cannot knock that goal return. 209 goals. League only, by the way. 209 league goals from 317 games is phenomenal. Right foot, left foot, diving headers, looping headers, shots from outside the box, tap-ins, dinking over the keeper, back to goal, swivelling, low drives into the corner, rockets into the top corner. He's done it all. Is that the worry, though? Is the worry that this guy has done it all and has carried Spurs for so long that by now he'll be getting bored and he'll be wanting to move on? Now, as football fans, we can have the debate all day long about whether Kane should stay or should go. And obviously most Spurs fans want him to stay. Most other football fans will tell you he has to go because it's a shame for a player of that ilk, of that calibre, not to win anything in their career. And I sort of sit on the fence with it. As a Spurs fan, I don't want the guy going anywhere. But to see the guy win something would be phenomenal. But again, I'm a Spurs fan. So where do we go with that? Where's his mind set up with that? Are the personal accolades enough for him? England's top goal scorer of all time. Spurs' top goal scorer of all time. The Premier League top goal scorer of all time. Will those accolades be enough? Or, like many say, does he have to get some trophies for it to have been a successful career? Where do you stand on the whole trophies versus personal accolades debate? Let me ask you this as well, for most Spurs fans watching this. If this was a player that wasn't at Spurs, would we be saying, yeah, he's got all those goals, but he hasn't won trophies, therefore it's been a failed career? Do we only say it's brilliant because it's Spurs and he's one of our own? Lots of different questions. I'm not answering them, I'm just asking questions. But has he carried Spurs? Now, you could say over the last few years, Son, of course, has been there chipping in. Son's a great player. Let's not knock that. I'm not knocking him here. This is just about how good Harry Kane is. But over the years, year in, year out, for the last 8 years, Harry Kane has got us out of hole after hole after hole. Games where we don't look like winning, don't look like scoring. Even when he's playing badly, Harry Kane is that man, constantly scoring goals. Does he carry Spurs? I think he does. I truly think he does. I think, I'll ask all of you guys this question. If Harry Kane didn't play for Spurs, where would Tottenham be? I think in a relegation battle. I truly believe that. I look at the rest of the squad and nothing excites me. I'll be honest. Nothing excites me about this squad. Lots of our players get overhyped. We talk about Kulu being a great player and Bentancur being a great player and Romero being a great player and Son being a great player and Perisic and this and that. But when push comes to shove, this is the guy that's constantly seen. Son as well, to a lesser degree this year, but this is the guy that's been constant. So where would we be without Harry Kane? Where would we finish? What do we do when Harry Kane does go? Let's play the hypothetical game. Harry Kane leaves this window. Harry Kane leaves this summer, hypothetically. What do we do? Because you can't buy Harry Kane. Even if there was another Harry Kane out there, they're not coming to Tottenham, are they? They're going to Real Madrid. They're going to Bayern Munich, Man City, PSG, etc., etc. So it will need to be smart. It will need to be, let's get a striker. There's obviously more of a centre forward than Harry Kane. And what I mean by that is Harry Kane drops deep as well. And there aren't many players in world football that can do both jobs. So you buy your out and out forward, your Ivan Tonys, that type of calibre, your Ossimans, I'm just chucking names. I'm not saying we should buy all these people. And then you need a creative force. So that, again, for me, the fact that we need to buy creative force reinforces the state that Harry Kane carries Tottenham, because he is the one that drops back and links up play. He's the creative force as well as the goal-scoring force. That was no more evident than against Man United the other night when we were 2-0 down. Kane dropped deep in the second half, something he couldn't do in the first half, and started dictating the game, started dictating our attacks. Did we move quickly? Did he slow it down? Did he come and hold it up? Did he come and run with it? So there's so many permutations to this. What happens if Kane goes? Another question for you, how much is he worth? Some people will tell you, well, if we get a bit of 90, he's got to go. He's got 1 year left. Would Levy sell him for 90, knowing that he's got to replace him and we won't have those same goals? Will Levy sell him knowing I've got 1 year left? I've got to get some money for him. Will he sign a new contract? There's so many different questions surrounding Harry Kane. So I'd love to know your opinion on all those things. All of those things as mentioned, I'd love your opinions. One thing is for certain, I will say thank you, Harry Kane, because without that man, I hate to think where we would have been the last 7-8 years. And this man has plastered over so many cracks. It is unbelievable. He has kept us up there 4th, 5th, 6th for years when I don't think we've been good enough. Kane, top player, top pro. Does he go? Does he go and win things? Does he need to win things? Where do you rate him? Where do you rate him in the all-time Premier League strikers? Is he as good as Cantona, Bergkamp, Omri, Shearer, Fowler, Owen? The list is endless. Ruud van Nistelrooy, etc., etc., etc. I'll leave that with you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We've just gone past 5k, as I said in my video yesterday. So now we move on. We look to go to 6 and then to 10. So please subscribe if you haven't. There will be no football throwdown this week, as I am in Dubai. But thank you very much. Take care. Please like, please subscribe. I'll see you all soon. Come on, you Spurs.